Alright guys, the first thing you're going to need is a 10mm shallow socket, 1/4" drive with a 1/4" drive ratchet. Your negative terminal is going to be right here. Only thing you're going to do is loosen that nut up, twist it, take it off, tuck it down to the side. You want to make sure that terminal do not snap back up, spring back up into action, and touch that, or you will short something out. Alright, put that to the side. The next thing you're going to need, get you a pair of pliers. You're going to have a little clamp right here on this hose. Squeeze the clamp in, bring it back. Twist the hose back and forth and pull that off of there. Alright, the next thing you're going to do, get you a 10mm socket, or I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to loosen up this clamp. Make sure that clamp is nice and loose. Okay, great. That's going to be loosened up here. You got 4 clips. 1, 2, and just pop them back. 3, and the 4th one's up under here. And you're going to pick up the whole top of the air cleaner and filter assembly. Pull it off. Yeah, it's going to be kind of tight. Yeah, it's going to be really tight. And put this to the side. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move the ECM and the lower air box out of the way. You might have to do this, but I want to do this so you can make sure you get a better look at what I'm going to do. So if you're going to be removing it, I'm using an 8.5" 3/8 drive extension with a 10mm socket. And we're going to be taking off 3 bolts. That's your 3/8 drive ratchet. You're going to be taking off 1. 2 is down here. And 3 is on the other side of the computer, way down there. You can see that? Alright, let's get those 3 bolts out and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got those bolts out. The next thing we're going to do is disconnect our ECM. Now your ECM is held on by these 2 connectors right here and these latches. So what you're going to do is grab your finger up under the sides of each latch and you're going to just pull them out a little bit and then pop that latch up. And when you patch it up, pop it up, you pull it this way, and down here, notice this part starts sliding out. So you pull up as much as you can, make sure that's out, and this plug is going to come right up. Let's get this other one out. Same thing, pop that up, pull both of them to the sides, and your whole air cleaner with your computer is going to come right out of there, just like that. Check that out, man. This is cool. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got my light down there, and you're going to see a connector going to the starter, which I'm going to disconnect right now. Let's see, make sure I get my hand in there. Right here, you see that?
Yeah, now you're blocking the light.
Oh. Right here?
Okay.
Alright, there's a tab right on the top. Squeeze that tab into the connector and pick up. Okay, move that to the side, just like that. The next thing you got is a boot right here. It's covering. Pull that off of the solenoid. And you can't see it, but there is a nut right back here. It looks like about a 13mm. Let me get out the way.
No, it's not you. For some reason, I can't focus.
So let me get a socket on that and see what size that is. I'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing you can do is get a 12mm 1/4" drive socket with your 1/4" drive ratchet, and right on the back of the starter solenoid there is a 12mm nut. You want to loosen that up. Okay, just take that nut off. Can you see the nut?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Alright, and then it's got this big wire going onto it. Let me get this ratchet out of here. Okay. Go back down here. And this big wire that's coming from the battery, just pull it back and pull it right off and lean it to the side. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, now we're ready to take our starter out. Our starter is held in by two 14mm bolts. You got one right here, which has a ground wire on it. You make sure you put that ground wire back. And we got one right there. So I'm going to be using a 14mm shallow socket with a 3/8 drive ratchet. This one. Now this one, you got to be very careful. This one you're going to take out last, because as you're taking this out, the ratchet's going to hit up against the transmission, and it's going to stop you from doing it. So you're going to actually leave that bolt in there and take this one out first. If I can get to it. And these bolts are a little bit tight, so just be prepared for that. Alright, so let's get this bolt out first, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got the top bolt out. And we take that bolt out, and just like I said, it's got a ground wire up there. So remember to put that ground wire back on. You can see the ground right there. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is go to our bottom bolt. And as we're loosening up our bottom bolt, the starter is going to start backing out of there. So you know what? I got it loose already. So I'm going to switch over to a 14mm 1/4" drive socket. Alright, now as I'm loosening this up, now watch this starter. The starter, loosening up, already loose? Huh?
No.
Oh, hold on, let me cut that. All right, ready?
Wait, where are you?
No, you don't have to worry about my hand, just so you see some.
I think I see it.
Right behind those bolts.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Got it? So there's the starter right there. So, again, as you're loosening up this bolt, that starter is going to keep on getting looser and looser. So you're going to loosen up that bolt all the way. And actually, when that bolt comes out, that starter should actually drop down. I just heard something drop, but I don't think that was it yet. Oh, you can see it moving. Oh, the bolt. There it is. You heard that starter drop? So, I'm gonna reach my hand down here. Take the starter. You gotta back it up first. And then pull it forward. It's a little tight. You can get this from the bottom too, but heck, right here at the top. There we go, guys. Woo! There it is. All right, let's go get our new starter, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, check it out. We got our starter, Remy. Very good name brand. You definitely want to get a name brand that you can trust putting in the car. All right, let's get our lights set up and get ready to put this starter in. We'll be right back. All right, guys, let's drop our starter down in here the same way we took it out. Okay. Then we're gonna have to turn it. The back end is going to have to go back first. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see what I'm doing here. Because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Put the starter Dang it. The back end gotta go up. It's starting to rain, which is not good. Okay. And then forward into the housing, into the transmission. Gotta make sure my wires and everything is out of the way, which they are, which is good. Dang it, it's pouring out here.
Yep, that's what's happening.
Guys, I'll be right back. Let me get some cardboard and set up here to stop this rain from hitting me. Is it? It ain't too bad.
Yeah.
All right, so what I gotta do here is I'm gonna get my top bolt first. And I'm gonna try to hold the starter with one hand. If I can reach around here and stop getting wet. Let me see if I can set this starter one more.
Looks like it needs to be turned.
Huh?
It looks like it needs to be turned. Because your hole ain't lining up.
Where's the hole at?
At the top.
Oh, wait a minute. I got that thing completely spun around. It actually has to turn more like this. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's hurted. Okay, is that lining up?
No.
That's not good.
Turn more.
Huh?
Turn more.
More?
Yeah. Okay, the starter solenoid. I think I'm looking at the starter solenoid.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wasn't that on the other side?
I got a wire that's in my way.
Wasn't the starter solenoid on that side?
Oh, so wait a minute. Turn it more.
There. That's better.
Okay, can you tell me when it's lining up?
Right around there. You know, I can't see the back. But
The bolt holes. That,
yeah. I mean, right around there looks like it's pretty lined up. No, not there. Go back. No, back the other way. There. Some more. Right there.
Yeah, I can't keep it in there without going to the bottom or
Maybe put one of the books.
let's see if I can see now. The problem here is turning this bolt, but the starter's got to be held up at the same time. So let's switch this side. All right, guys, I'm facing this side. What I'm gonna do is take my right hand and reach up under here, hold the starter up. Well, this hand is starting. Dang it. Dang it, the bolt came right out of. Oh, that was stupid. I was trying to line up the bottom one and I'm trying to get to the top one up here. As soon as I can get one bolt started, I'll be all right. I can't even tell if I'll get this bolt started or not, man. This is bogus. I guess this is the hardest part, guys. Get this. Wait a minute. Dang, I thought I had it started. Nope, that ain't it. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Every time wait a minute. Got it. I think I got it. Let me make sure before I let it go. Okay. You can go back to that side. Alright guys, now you can see it. I got one bolt. I'm gonna move the starter around a little bit. And you're gonna see that I got the bolt started. Or I guess not. Let me go around this way. Okay, you can see that bolt move? Mm-hmm. Alright, so we got that one started. And you definitely want to do this by hand. Get them first bolts started instead of being cross-threaded. Now I just screwed the bottom one in a little bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my 14 millimeter socket, 1/4 inch drive. And I'm going to go ahead and start with this, with the top one. And I'm going to bring, I got a few of them. How's that one? Okay, and I'm gonna bring this one all the way in and bring that starter up to the transmission. All right, be right back. All right, guys, I got that one brought in. Now I'm gonna go down here to my bottom one, and I'm gonna go ahead using the same 14 millimeter 1/4 inch, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring that one in. So now I'm gonna bring both bolts in until they stop, and I'm going to be using this 1/4 inch. So let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now I'm going to take my 14 millimeter 3/8 drive, my 3/8 drive ratchet, and tightening these up, what you want to do is go till it stops and then a little bit more. That's it. It's going into the alternator. Alternator is aluminum.
The alternator?
I mean the starter. And you don't want to strip that bolt out. So just go ahead till you feel a tension on it to stop, and then a little bit more. That is, dang it.
Then drop your ratchet.
What's that? Dang it. Give me. Okay. All right. We'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're going to hook on our wire going to the battery. We got to pull that back and hook it onto that stud right there. That's perfect. Then we're going to grab our 12 millimeter nut. Put the nut on it. Get our 1/4 inch drive ratchet with our 12 millimeter shallow socket. And guys, this is very important. When you go to tighten this up, do not go super tight with this, because this is screwing into plastic, the solenoid, and you can break this very, very easily. Now I can't even get it in. Before I got it on, no problem at all. So when you tighten that up, you want to go till it stops and a little bit more. Okay, it stopped and a little bit more. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing you want to do is, this is very important. The boot that was on this wire, you want to make sure you push that boot down, over, and cover up that stud, because remember, that's battery positive. And if anything metal touches it, it will short out and you will have such a problem. So you want to make sure that boot is on, and it is on. The last but not least, we got our one little single wire here that hooks on right there. Yeah, make sure this thing is, where that wire at, make sure it's on and into the terminal and not just to the side of the wire. And you can see it's a little pain getting on. There we go. Okay, and that is on. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, next thing we got is our air box with our ECM or computer on it. And you got a little nozzle right here. This goes over this tube right here. So we're gonna set it down, make sure it's over Set the box in place, and we got one bolt. Now you got the two ones way at the bottom. A good trick for that is we got our 8.5 inch extension, 3/8 drive with a 10mm socket. You want to grab anything like a leaf, a piece of paper or something, and put it right there like that. A little trick. Put it on there, and that holds the bolt in place. So then you can lower it down to where it needs to be. All right, so let's get 3 of them in there and tighten them up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that in. We are looking good. The next thing we do, let's connect our computer. Let's start off with the big plug over here. Make sure this right here is pulled out all the way. So when you go latch it down, you see how that pulls in and locks it into place? But if you try to put it on now, you will not be able to. So make sure that thing is all the way back like that. You want to set it down over the plug. Lightly push down, and at the same time pushing down, bring your latch across and lock it into place. Done. Same thing with the other one. Bring it down, latch it into place. Perfect. Let's get our top. We'll be right back. All right, guys, last but not least, the top of our air cleaner. First thing you want to do is put this part over the throttle body. So we're gonna put that on like that. Put our holes on it like that. Take your pliers, squeeze that clamp in, bring it up, lock it into place. Now the top of the cleaner, and you got to make sure these clips are all out or it won't set down right. Set it down, take your clips, pop them on, all 4 of them. Pop those on, then take your Phillips screwdriver or 10mm socket and tighten this clamp up right here. So let's get that done and we'll be right back. All right, guys, last but not least, the negative battery terminal. So you want to put your terminal on, twist it to make sure it's nice and tight. Get your 10mm socket, 1/4 inch drive, and you go ahead and you want to tighten this up. Just like, don't go crazy, guys. You know, I can use my thumb. Just go till it stops, and that's it. All right, let's get our keys and start this car up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the key. Let's go ahead and try this out. Yeah, boy, look at that. Shut it off, try it again. Check out that rim.